So today's workshop, how can leadership organise digital TPD in school? Prioritising professional development, which is what we do here at CPD, CET. We're all about teachers and their professional development, supporting them to become better teachers, to feel valued, to feel part of a community, and to help keep working towards improving children's learning outcomes. So our objectives and aims from today: to explore how to choose, there should be 2 O's in there, and schedule TPD in schools and to organise devices, to outline the role of leadership in digital TPD compared to face-to-face, and the benefits of working with a facilitator, and to discuss any problems with TPD and how to overcome them. So why teacher professional development? TPD has been shown to increase teacher motivation, confidence, and commitment to teaching. Learning new skills and applying them in the classroom can lead to a more stimulating and effective teaching environment. That tells you all you need to know, really, doesn't it? That if teachers are invested in, if their own development is seen as a priority by the school, it makes them more energetic, more enthusiastic, more motivated teachers, really engaged in working towards improving the learning outcomes for their children, for children that they teach. A quick review of why we believe that digital TPD is an alternative to face-to-face. Face-to-face TPD can be expensive. It can be located a long way from the teacher or the school. There might be a limited range of topics or courses available that don't speak to a particular teacher and their needs, or a particular school and the setting that they're in. They can require too much time away from the classroom and only be available infrequently. So the evidence suggests that regular engagement with TPD is the best way for teachers to keep progressing. But relying on face-to-face opportunities can reduce the possibility of then engaging with regular face-to-face, regular TPD, which is why using digital TPD can be so helpful, because it is much more easy to engage more regularly. So what does digital TPD look like? It might be courses like supporting foundational teaching skills, like we do, for example, Teach2030. So our courses are to support teachers to develop their classroom practice and become better teachers in whatever subject or grade that they're teaching. But you can also, of course, find many courses online that are subject and grade specific. They usually will require you to create an account to monitor progress, and they'll need an email address. Digital TPD provides opportunities to join forums and discuss pedagogy and classroom practice with other teachers working in similar settings. And that's a real part of what we do at Teach2030, is to build trying to build a global community of teachers who can engage with each other. And digital TPD can support that as teachers become more develop their expertise in using digital content, engaging in forums, social media, and so on. And that helps to build the community. It's easier to access and find the content that really works for you. For instance, if you want to find something that helps you developing your questioning techniques, you'll be able to find a course for that, but your colleague might prefer to have something to help them write better comments when they're marking their children's learning. Two very different requirements. And if you look around, you will be able to find courses to support you from whatever you need. And the same goes for your school and your setting. It can be easier to find specific content to support you rather than going to a face-to-face course, which might be not focused on what you need. Digital courses can often be free, like most Teach2030 courses are free, or very low cost. They can be completed individually or as part of a whole school approach with colleagues as a blended learning, where you access content online and then discuss it and learn from it in a team. Digital TPD ensures that teachers keep learning at their own time, at their own pace. It's accessible as and when teachers want it. So there's no requirement you have to be here on this day at this time. So if life gets in the way, it's totally possible to be able to continue your learning at a time that suits for you. And it can offer a more personalized experience and result in higher engagement. And that's all to the good. Has anybody got any experiences they would like to share of digital TPD? Do write your comments in Zoom, the Zoom chat, or Facebook if you have. Things to think about. Have you engaged in digital TPD already? Have you used it in your school? Did you have to plan differently when using digital TPD compared with face-to-face? And in your experience, how have fellow teachers approached digital TPD? If you're watching this workshop on repeat, this could be a good place to pause and have a real think about those, maybe discuss them with a colleague if you're watching it together, and think about those questions, because they will help you then to work out the best way to approach implementing digital TPD in your school. Hi, Shibangi, thank you very much. You've had good experience of digital learning. That's great to hear. I'm glad you haven't been put off. Great. Okay, so how to use digital content for whole school TPD. First thing you need to do as leadership is to research courses suitable for your teachers, your school, and your setting. Plan how to support teachers who might be new to using their device for learning. They may well own a smartphone, but haven't used it for digital learning before, so they may need some support. We do actually have at Teach2030 a course for this called Becoming a Digital Learner Using Your Smartphone. It's free and it will really help. So I thoroughly recommend that. Decide if teachers will be completing digital TPD individually or as part of whole school sessions. It could be teachers can access it in their own time, or you might decide to use it for whole school TPD when all teachers are working together and going through content at the same time, which can be really great when putting together a shared vision. So if the whole school is working on the same content at the same time, that can really help unite the teachers because they're all working towards the same thing. As I said here, involving all teachers in whole school digital TPD can help through providing school unity as everyone develops their practice in the same area. Shibangi has said again, you've done many digital TPD courses. Fantastic. I'm very pleased that you are coming back to attend our workshops and complete our courses. That sounds like a great compliment. So the first thing, if you're in leadership, complete the Teach2030 head teacher course. While this has been designed to support you to implement Teach2030 digital TPD in your schools, it's actually applicable for helping you to implement any digital learning in your school. It's free, and you can see the course objectives here. So it certainly explores what's in Teach2030 courses and why it's great to work with a learning partner. But then also it looks at what are your responsibilities as a head teacher when implementing digital TPD, and how you need to plan for it to be as part of the timetable and to support teacher participation. So it's a very useful course when you are thinking about how to organise digital learning in your school. Okay, my animations have gone wonky here. That circle should have appeared a bit earlier. We also, so if you are going to go to, this is just showing you how to find our courses. So if you go on to teach2030.com and you click on courses here, and here you can see it says whole school program. That's where you will find all the courses to help you implement digital TPD. So here, for instance, you have a head teacher course ready and waiting for leadership in your school. How do you choose the right digital learning TPD for you and your teaching team? It can be difficult to choose digital TPD courses because there are so many around. For instance, as this, you can see here, it might be that you're interested in classroom management, or is it assessment, or is it differentiation and inclusivity? Is it giving feedback? Is it subject knowledge? Where to start? A good place to start is with Teach2030 courses. They will help you become accustomed to using digital TPD, and they also cover a wide range of foundational teaching skills. For example, planning lessons to progress to learning includes how to differentiate. So if you wanted to, if the area that you were looking to develop was how to plan lessons, Teach2030 has a course, Planning Lessons to Reach All Learners. If you wanted support on actively engaging students in the classroom, one of our courses, Practical Active Learning, covers that. But you could also, there will be many other courses that also cover this too. You just need to do some Googling, some research, but as leadership, that is your role. Maybe you want to focus on language of the classroom to promote growth mindsets. Our course, Growth Mindsets for Teachers and Learners, supports this, but there will be other courses as well that you can find. But if you are choosing the courses that you wish your teachers to do, you will need to do some research yourself to find the right thing. And we would strongly recommend that you do the course yourself to make sure that it's exactly the right thing you're after. Here are our TPD course search tips. Assign some time for searching online for a suitable course. Be precise with the wording in the search engine. So the search engine at the top, make sure you're really clear about what it is you're looking for. You might want to move the words around to rephrase a search to get a more precise result. Be clear in your own head exactly what it is that you're after so you don't get distracted by pages and pages of suggestions. Keep searching and don't assume that the result at the top of the page is the best one. Somebody might have paid advertising money to be up there and actually they're not the best fit for you and your school. So give it some time. Consider cost. Who will pay for the course? How will you have your connectivity? Read reviews online. This will inform on the overall content and quality of the course. What do other users say? Do they like it? Has it hit the spot? Has it been useful? And make sure a member of the leadership team, either you or somebody in your leadership team, has completed the course first to ensure it's good quality, that it's relevant and value for money. I'm just going to watch a short video here on how to search for digital TPD. I'm not 100% sure you can actually hear this, so I'm just going to take out my headphones. Disconnect them. Begin by touching the search engine.
What it is that you are looking for. Perhaps it is planning lessons. Click enter. As you can see, nothing comes up with regards to courses to take. Instead, lots of lesson plans come up. Adjust what it is that you place into the search engine. Try clicking on some of the links. You may need to be a little bit more specific about what you are picking. As you can see, this has created a more precise search result. And this course is free.
Okay, so I hope that is helpful. Okay, using social media for digital TPD, we're really firm believers in the benefits of social media for helping you to continuing your teaching practice. These are our recommendations. Follow respected educational providers on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok to find inspirational digital content. Pick and choose what you like and what will work for your school. So we like obviously Teach2030, Edutopia, another one called The Connected Educator. They're all very helpful. And if you put into your browser bar in Google, inspirational or top education social media accounts, you will find more suggestions too. Teach2030 actually has a presence on all these channels, and particularly on Facebook and YouTube, we have lots and lots of videos. Like, for example, all the workshops we've delivered over the last 18 months or so, short clips showing good teaching practice, teachers talking about their practice, partners in other countries sharing their experiences. So there's lots and lots that you can learn and enjoy on our social media websites or pages. As leadership, encourage your teachers to engage with educational content on social media. Source online forums where teachers can discuss classroom practice, support each other, and learn new ideas. So, to consolidate today, if you are leadership and you are going to be bringing on if you're going to be implementing digital TPD in your school, you'll need to carefully plan how you're going to lead on digital TPD and the outcomes that you would like to see. All of the things you need to do are covered in our Teach 2030 Head Teacher course, so I would recommend that to you. Make sure that you know in your team of teachers who is digitally confident and who is going to need your help, because some will, for sure. It might be that you don't feel very digitally confident, in which case we would suggest complete the digital learner course first for starters, but also see if you have a colleague who is more digitally confident and can support you or the teachers necessary. But don't underestimate that you really need to think about who is going to find this challenging and give them a bit of an extra leg up so they can engage with digital learning confidently. Sign up for newsletters from digital content providers. There are lots and lots of different providers doing lots of interesting things out there. So sign up to those. And complete a course to help implementation. For example, the Teach 2030 Head Teacher course, or you might find another course to support you with implementing the materials in your school. And that is the end of our workshop today. I haven't had any questions, I don't think. Shubhangi has been engaging. Thank you very much, telling us about her experience of digital TPD, and that it's something that she has had a really good experience of, which is great. And we hope that Teach 2030 is one of those places that has given you great professional development courses. So just to finish off, it doesn't matter who you are or where you are within the school hierarchy, whether you're leadership, a class teacher, there are always things you can do to keep developing your own skill set. Take our low data and bite-sized courses written just for you, for teachers working in challenging settings or working in settings where you might have many children in a class and so on. Attend more of our 15-minute workshops, which are every Wednesday at 3 p.m. UK time. Like and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and so on. And sign up to our email to make sure you get our monthly email full of news about our success stories on working with teachers and our partners. We would love to hear if you are thinking of considering implementing Teach 2030 or a different digital TPD into your school. We would love to hear and learn from you and your experiences. So do please let us know how it goes. Stay in touch. And many thanks everybody for your time today. Have a great rest of the day. Bye-bye.